Good afternoon, everyone. Ken Molestina here from CBS News Texas. It is just about 1:46 on this Monday. We're coming to you now on the stream with some breaking news that we're following. I want to take you live now to a shot from the CBS News Texas chopper. As you can see underneath there, or down below rather, a large police presence. We're told this is all the result of a search for an escaped inmate happening in Tarrant County. So let's go through what we know right now. This is all happening in Worth. This is along 4600 Mark Fur Parkway. There is a large United States Postal Service post office down in that area, and we understand that this inmate was already in the Tarrant County Sheriff's custody. The inmate was being transferred from the downtown facility in downtown Fort Worth to what is known as the Green Bay facility, which is on the northern side of town, northern part of Tarrant County, just about about a quarter mile or so away from this scene that you see right there. CBS News Texas chopper right now is zooming out over the area. This is an area where we have been monitoring for the past couple of minutes, and we have seen as we've said, a large police presence, but we've seen as well as some search crews out there using canines, using search dogs, as well as helicopters. So this is a search that is taking place both through the air and on the ground as well. Again, what we can confirm for you right now is that the Tarrant County Sheriff's Office, they were transferring an inmate from their downtown facility in downtown Fort Worth. They were taking this inmate reportedly to the Green Bay facility, which is not too far from where this shot is coming from right now. And at some point, the inmate became loose, escaped. We got calls about this just after 1 o'clock, or about 1 o'clock, so about 48 minutes or so now. Here to the newsroom, that's when we first heard about this. The inmate himself, or themselves rather, we don't know any details as to who this person is, what they were in custody for. But again, as we're taking a look right now at some of the images coming in, you can see that happening right now, and I want to focus in on what we're looking at right here. Guys, if we can get an address to this right now, that'd be helpful. But as you can see, oh, and it looks like they do have somebody in custody there. So there you go. Looks like the suspect is in custody right now. You're having a live look right now from the CBS News Texas chopper. It looks like Fort Worth police do have a man in custody. He is face down, and it looks like he's got his hands behind his back, and this very well might be the person that they were looking for. And actually, if we zoom in here, it looks like from the patches on these officers who are high-fiving right now, understandably excited over this capture. It looks like those are Tarrant County Sheriff's deputies, maybe even detention officers. But again, this looks like what appears to be the ending to this search for an escaped inmate from Tarrant County. Again, folks, if you're just joining us here on the stream, I want to sort of backtrack this for you here and tell you how we got to this point. We got calls at about 1 o'clock that Tarrant County had an escaped inmate that they were looking for. The search all centered around the 4600 block of Mark Fur Parkway. That is a big post office up in that area. We do understand from Tarrant County officials that the inmate was being transferred from the downtown facility to the Green Bay facility, which is north of Fort Worth on the northern part of the county. But let's have a look right now. You can see a man in handcuffs right now by several officers there on the ground. The man seems to be wearing a white t-shirt and some white shorts perhaps. Let's see here if we can zoom in. We can get a better look here as they clear the backside of this building here. But that looks to be perhaps the person they were looking for. And he is shackled along his ankles, as you can see there. So more than likely, this is very well going to be the inmate that they were looking for. And again, you can see that that person has his hands cuffed behind his back, ankles are shackled, and right now being walked over to an awaiting vehicle by officers and by deputies down there on the ground. We are waiting to have official word now from the Tarrant County Sheriff's Office. But all indications right now is that this is the inmate that they were looking for. It certainly looks that way. You can see the inmate right now, or that person being put into the back of the sheriff's cruiser, and several law enforcement officials there on the ground. Looks like Tarrant County sheriffs, looks like maybe Tarrant County constables, as well as Fort Worth PD. Fort Worth PD did confirm that they were assisting in the search via some air units as well as a canine on the ground. And from this vantage point, it also looks like there's a lot of high-fiving going on, a lot of handshaking going on behalf of these these deputies and these officers on the ground who were chasing after this escaped inmate. But once again, it looks like the person they were looking for has been captured, placed into handcuffs, and at this point being hauled away. The call came in one more time just at about 1 o'clock or shortly after that, and officials with Tarrant County confirming that the inmate was being transferred to the Green Bay facility. That's the name of the facility that they share along with the main facility in downtown Fort Worth. So they were transferring this inmate from the downtown jail to the Green Bay facility. And at some point, the inmate escaped. We don't know those details, but certainly we are waiting to hear those details on how this happened. But at this point, at least from what we can tell, it looks like that inmate was rearrested, taken into custody, more than likely going to face a slew of new charges now. What the original charges were that led him to be arrested and in the custody of Tarrant County in the first place, we do not know. But again, this seems to be clearing up here shortly as we continue to take a live look right now of the scene of what is left of it. So we know that the search was initially focused around the postal facility right there on 4600 Markford Parkway. At some point, it looks like all of this moved a little bit south to the Great Southwest Parkway area, which is the area that you're looking at right now. And from this vantage point, we can see several different law enforcement agencies down there on the ground. Looks like Fort Worth PD, looks like Tarrant County constables and Tarrant County sheriffs are all working down there together. But again, this is probably going to wrap up pretty soon here. We can see some cars already starting to drive off as the presumed escaped inmate we saw just a second ago taken into custody again, arrested. He was shackled along his feet, hands behind their back, and placed into an awaiting Tarrant County Sheriff's vehicle and driven off. All right, folks, we're going to continue to follow the story for you. We're going to break away now, but we're going to have a whole lot more for you, a lot more details on this escaped inmate and the recapture of him coming up on CBS News Texas at 4 o'clock and right here on CBSNewsTexas.com throughout the day. Keep it locked right here. Thanks for watching.